Hello. We're on our way to the dog park, so he's whining again, but I want to do a little vlog here because my last video was so angry. Don't get me wrong. I do have a lot of anger, and I understand that. I do. But let me give you a little background on how that day started. Before I even saw Elena's video, there was stuff before. That day, that night I was working on my video for the song Forgiveness, and I worked on it till midnight, and on work days I try not to do that anymore, but I didn't. So I was tired, but I didn't have to get up till 7 the next morning, so I thought, okay. 6 in the morning I get a call. It's a recording. You have an emergency call. And what I didn't hear was press 0 for English. I didn't hear it because I wasn't awake. Truly, I wasn't awake. It keeps going on in Spanish, and I suck at Spanish, so I didn't understand. I pressed a number, and there was just more Spanish, and I thought, oh God, I'm in the endless loop here. So I hung up. I hung it up. They call back. Again, it's a pre-recorded message. You have an emergency call. Press 0. So, okay, I pressed 0. It's this Captain Lewis. This is Captain Lewis from the Chicago Police Department. Your phone number was found on a cell phone, found at an investigation on the interstate, and we need you to contact this number. Do you have a pen and paper? And I'm going, hold on. He said, take your time. This was very professional sounding, too. They're very good at this. Just wait. He says, take down this number, and it starts with star 72. Now, I know what you're thinking, I think. But I wasn't thinking because I wasn't awake yet. Note to all, don't call me that early. Don't do it. Don't call me that early. Don't do it, okay? I take down this number, and I'm awake enough to know that this isn't right, but I can't tell why it isn't right. I take it down, and I call the number because I thought, oh God, who do I care about that's in an accident on the interstate, lying dead in a ditch somewhere? Oh my God, I'm awake enough to do that, but I'm not awake enough to know what I've just done. So I call that number, and I don't get anything out of it. So I try to call the number without the star 72. I leave a message saying, please call me back as soon as possible. I turn on the TV, and there's nothing going on the interstate. Absolutely nothing on the interstate. No accidents. There's one stalled car by the side of one road. And nothing's going on. So I'm confused, and I'm still tired. Horribly tired. I go back to bed. I wake up at 7, which was when the alarm was going to go off. And I get up, and I'm going, what is all this? I try and call that number again without the star 72 in front of it. And now it's busy, and I can't get through. And I try and call again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And it's busy, 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 busy. And then I finally realize at about 8:15, after I'm already ready for work, yeah, that's how I felt about it, too. That's how I felt. It was a scam. My phone line had been hijacked by me by calling that number. So I immediately took the forwarding off because it's star 73 to take any forwarding off. Okay? I took it off. Now I'm thinking, oh God, what is this? What have I done? What is this? So I get to work. I'm angry now. No one should call me at 6 a.m. unless my family is hurt, okay? No other reason to call me at 6 a.m. Everyone got that? Everyone on the planet got that? Okay, good. Now, I Google this. It's called a jailhouse jingle. It's people arranging with a third party out of jail to hook it up so that they can make calls. Ow. What did I do? I have I have thorns in my paw. Oh my God. Anyway, from that plant, I guess. Okay. So that they can make long distance calls and charge them to the number that's the victim here, which is me. I'm going, great. At the bottom it says you have to report it to the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. It gives a website. Go to the website, they have an online form. Oh, honey, please. They have an online form to fill out for any complaints. I fill it out and it's away, it's sent. But it also says to contact your Attorney General. Well, the Attorney General has a form you have to fill out. And really, on the form you have to fill out what financial damages you have. Well, I don't know. So I call Len. So I call AT&T. And what they tell me is that the charges will come from third parties. And I won't be able to do anything, and they can't do anything, until the charges come in from the third parties. Okay? Now. Okay, great. That's all I needed to hear. So I'm going to get possibly a huge honking bill with calls to 900 numbers from people in jail at 6 a.m. Interestingly enough, okay, so that I told AT&T the time frame, 6 a.m. to 8:30, that the phone was forwarded, and at that point I had taken the forwarding off. So they made a note of it for future fraud purposes. So that's what started my day on the day of the angry vlogging, Elena's answer, that one. That's what started my day. Not that I don't have true anger in me or anything. I do, but that's how it started. Don't get me up at 6 a.m. Don't do it. Interestingly enough, the next day there was another call around 6 a.m. I just let it ring and go to messages. And it was from a jail. But it was directly from the jail. See, now there was no forwarding involved. So now I knew it was someone at Cook County Jail. So on my complaint to the Attorney General, now I have that information and another phone number, totally different phone number, that I can report, wanting to make a collect call. They thought they still had my number in play, and they didn't. They got me, actually me, and I just let my message take it. Cook County Jail. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. If you think I'm not pursuing it, I am. Don't mess with me.